Good morning and welcome. It's myself again, Rev.ArleneC. Wow, a few videos in just a few days of each other is odd for me. But I had to share this message just because I love the synchronicities, right? I just love how universe God works and um, amplifies and confirms the messages. So yesterday, while sort of in my meditative state, and just talking with my inner verse, this message came through that I'm going to share. But then what the synchronicity was I'm currently I haven't finished listening to it yet. I'm just currently listening to the Daughters of the Moon podcast, May readings for the month. And it's just, I love the synchronicity in it because a lot of the information they're sharing connects to the message I received yesterday. So this is the message I was receiving where I've had, clients talk to me and just people in general, right? About affirmations, and doing the self-talk in the mirror and having affirmations and how that's a struggle for them, that they don't feel, it doesn't feel authentic to them or genuine when they're doing it. And I can totally understand that because I have often very similar sensation within me too. And so what was interesting is, okay, so the way my inner peeps, I call them inner peeps, the way they were presenting the information so that I could understand, right? Or just more so that I can translate it to share in this message. So it was so cool. So I was just kind of laying there in meditation and doing some energy work, and I got to a certain area in my body and I was just like, okay. So the way they presented it was like, okay, and it was coming through again, thinking about affirmations and the self-talk in the mirror, and and about doing something more aligned, maybe more authentic, maybe more genuine in how you present it. So self-love can be a challenge, right? So it's more about okay, so how can we break that down, unpack it a bit, and start building a foundation that will then lead to self-love. So it was really neat. So first, what was coming through was, okay, so the way they presented the information was, okay, so I was doing some body work, and then there was a section where I'm just like, oh, how sometimes a lot of people, they're just not happy with their body, right? And, and for me, it was different things, right? So, but what was coming through is, okay, and I've shared this with clients in a way too, where if self-love is difficult, what's another alternative? So the other alternative was, if self-love is hard, but self-respect. So maybe it's about having self-respect, right? And appreciation for yourself, right? So what was coming through was so amazing. So it's okay, so maybe right now, physically, there's certain aspects of my body that I'm not thrilled with and I struggle with. And even just, I have limitations to certain parts of my body right now because of ailments that are happening. Fine. But what was so neat was what was coming through was, okay, so maybe that self-love isn't there, but there is that self-appreciation, that self-respect, where I still have such appreciation for this body, right? As much as maybe I'm not thrilled with it right now, but there is such this appreciation where this body has given me so many gifts. And how can I deny that? How can I not then have this respect for it? Because this body gave me the opportunity of birthing two amazing boys. So I have that. And I have to sit there and be like, thank you for that. And then, other things that this body's allowed me to do. I got to experience mixed martial arts. I got to experience Zumba. Through this body, I get to make amazing products that I love doing. I get to do the energy medicine work. All that is done because of this body. This body has given me that opportunity, that gift to do that. Through this body, I get to, put my feet on the ground and feel the dirt, feel the grass under my feet. I get to go outside and feel the wind, feel the sun, hear the birds, see the sun, all these things, see the beautiful clouds. So it's about those things. So how do you build on that? So it's about using, again, like I said, it's about breaking that down a little bit. And where can you then maybe have self-appreciation, right? So what is it that your body allows you to do? What is it that this human that you're in right now gives you the opportunity to do, that you can hold on to and grasp onto and have that appreciation for, that self-respect for? So I thought, so this just felt like such an important message to share, and I really needed to share it. And I just love how it is connected very close to some of the information that is being shared right now through the May reading for through Daughters of the Moon podcast. Also, they are on YouTube, so you can follow them on YouTube and listen to their podcast and watch their podcast, or you could just listen to it through. They're on many platforms like Spotify and I think Apple, and then you can also catch them on Instagram and I think Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're on Facebook too. So I would suggest giving them a listen. They have amazing guests on their podcast, and then every month they do a monthly reading for the month, and what the energy feels like, stepping into that month. So right now it's May. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So if self-love is difficult, where can you have self-appreciation and self-respect instead? And use that to build and remind yourself of that more often, and to help you grow into self-love. So here I am, surrounding you all in love, remembering that you are seen, you are safe, you are loved, and you are whole. Until next time.